seizures were, but they didn't know what epilepsy was, so to them, they treated it like a form of retardation. They thought that I was slow, so they took me, then they said that I was, because I wasn't paying attention, because I was, having small seizures where I'd phase in and out, they actually pulled me out of all the classes that I was excelling in, and not realizing they're doing long-term damage to this kid. So, the doctor started popping me full of pills, and trying to treat my condition. And again, this is like mid-90s, like 93, 94. So the advancements in, how to treat epilepsy didn't really come to fruition. Like, they didn't really know how to treat it. And that brings me up to today, where I'm still dealing with it, but I'm remaining positive about it. I try to make light of the situation that I do have seizures. So that means I don't go to dance clubs or I don't go out and go to bars and dance, because I don't want people to get the wrong idea and call the paramedics. I tried creating a new dance move. It was called, instead of calling it flopping on the ground, I called it the seizure. Yeah, but I don't dance because of that, because it looks like I'm having a seizure, and it's just bad news. And paramedics always get called, and I get stuck with the fucking ambulance bill. Kids, really, if you're feeling upset and down in the dumps, talk to somebody, talk to a friend, talk to a family member, talk to anyone. Go out, and if you feel that you're upset that you want to kill yourself or hang yourself or pop a bunch of pills, talk to somebody. What's the worst can happen? Them not listen? Then talk to somebody else, go out and get the right treatment.
And now the buffoon's date at the drive-in with the school's valedictorian.
I really appreciate your asking me out. Most people are intimidated by my high academic achievement.
This movie sucks shit.
Well, Ebert gave it thumbs up, but Siskel thought it was too preachy. Anyway, I enjoyed the director's last film immensely.
Kathleen Turner has big fucking tits.
Yes, well, she recently had a child. I think her maternal biology may play a role in that. She looks fabulous for a woman her age, doesn't she?
I put a firecracker in a bullfrog's mouth and blew his fucking head off.
Well, in psychology we learn that it's not uncommon for male adolescents to commit savage acts on animals as part of their maturing process.
That girl in the fucking car in front of us, she gives everybody head.
Well, I guess she's starved for attention, and she feels promiscuity is the only way to obtain it.
These popcorn's fucking terrible. It tastes like someone jizzed all over it.
Well, the thought of semen on this popcorn is certainly disturbing. Perhaps the staff in the refreshment stand was overcome by the monotony of their work and decided to play a childish prank.
I looked at my asshole in the mirror today. It blew my fucking mind.
It's ironic that parts of one's own body can seem odd and unusual because you don't see them on a day-to-day basis.
My father's shit stinks up the bathroom all fucking day.
It's puzzling why one person's fecal odor can be more overpowering than another's. I wonder whether it is a function of the food digested or that person's internal metabolism.
I'm gonna go get head from that fucking girl.
While I'm sorry to see the date come to such an abrupt conclusion, I do appreciate the time you've spent with me and look forward to a future rendezvous.
I like to piss in that guy's fucking gas tank.
Bye-bye. Have fun.
Some comedy stylings of Adam Sandler there, the buffoon, and the date with the valedictorian. Again, this is stuff that you can't play on radio. I'm pretty sure I'd be kicked off of any radio station within probably, I don't know. I'm feeling generous. I'm gonna say 45 minutes. 45 minutes at a Christian radio station I'd last. No, well, Christian radio, yeah, 45 minutes. Just any radio station, local radio station, I'd probably only last about a week. Because they give me warnings about content, and I'm just like, how can you censor somebody when they're speaking the truth? There's a fellow podcaster out there, Dave Wheeler, that I support 100% because his previous job, just wrongful termination. It was unjust to terminate him for voicing an opinion when that's what they hired him for. You're basically, you don't want people speaking the truth. You don't want people hearing the truth. The way you do it is by suspending them, then terminating them. That doesn't make much sense to me. So, Dave, best of luck to you out there. I hope you and Candace get this shit dealt with. Alright, back to the Shack show. I'm a little loopy. I had some medicine. I had to calm my brain down. And I couldn't stop laughing during that clip. Especially, I looked at my asshole in the mirror today. It blew my fucking mind. Oh, fuck that. Oh, I gotta play some more of the buffoon. There's gonna be a bunch of clips I'm gonna be playing. There's so much regulations behind music because of the whole illegal downloading and illegal purchasing of music and illegal streaming of music that I don't want to get tied up in that shit. So occasionally you'll hear me play snippets from artists that I enjoy. Like at the top of the show you heard Chopsuey by System of a Down, one of my favorite metal bands. Serge Tankian is one of my favorite vocalists up there with at least 15 or 20 other singers. You got a lot of respect for singers, man. If you could hit ranges that not a normal man or person can do, all's to you. Yeah. So it's a chilly Saturday morning in Winnipeg. I sit out in the shack. I'm doing something a little different these past couple episodes. Instead of using my laptop, which I constantly lose the Wi-Fi signal out here, I decided to use my phone and see how that works. Honestly, I enjoy it. I don't know how to use Twitter. I don't know how to use any other social media. I don't find any point to Instagram. Like, what's the point of Instagram? Isn't it like Facebook? Only you get to post more pictures? That's Instagram. Like, everybody's a slave to their technology. And there was a incident that happened in Winnipeg on a bridge where a guy was taking a picture, not taking a picture, videotaping the ordeal of this person trying to end their life. And with me and suicide, I have a lot of issues with it because you live through it, you know how to handle it. And if that was me and I was videotaping, I wouldn't be videotaping, I'd be there trying to talk the person down. That's me, because I believe in not faith, just, being there for your fellow man. That's it. And helping when you see need to be fit. To be helpful. And this person obviously needed help, and how that person said that he's documenting life is a fucking piss off. Honestly, that person should be hit with a fucking sack full of bricks. Like, that is fucking disrespectful. That shows no concern for human life whatsoever. You're trying to make yourself popular. You know what would help you be even more popular? Walking over there with that videotape, having it down by your side, and you talking to that person, trying to talk them down. That will show people that you have fucking balls, you have fucking courage, and you're willing to stand up and actually help someone. Not videotape them trying to kill themselves. That is fucking disgusting. Utterly disgusting. That just makes me not hate Winnipeg more. It makes me hate certain age groups more. Because everybody's a slave to technology, and that's why I brought up my phone and me recording from my phone, is because I'm becoming more of a slave to technology. Just because I have to fit in, I have to roll with it. That doesn't mean I'm going to open up a Twitter account. I have one. I just don't fucking use it. I don't see a point in using Twitter. I don't like being censored on my opinions to only, 175 characters? Fuck that. If I have an opinion, I'm going to go on air, I'm going to fucking voice it. If you don't like it, you don't have to listen. You can shut it off at any time. I don't care. This is just me trying to get my jokes out there and pursue a comedy career. But it's really hard to do in Winnipeg because all the comedy shops in Winnipeg are shutting down. I think there's only like 3 or 4, and getting into rumors is a pain in the ass because you have to audition. I don't audition. But and the whole slave to your technology is everybody, if you go onto a transit bus in Winnipeg, sit down at the back of the bus, sit down way at the back, right in the middle, and sit there and watch people. Don't look at your phone. For about 15 minutes, don't look at your phone. If you hear notifications, fucking ignore them. Just look at all these people with their heads down, playing just on their phone. Not looking up and watching the world around them, but looking down. How can you meet anybody new? How can you interact with anybody with your head down like this and not paying attention? It's disgusting. And when you want to pay attention, it's only when there's a crisis. Only when there's a big thing. There's somebody trying to jump off Provencher Bridge. Oh, let's document this shit. No, that's just fucking cowardice, man. That's cowardice. You're the lowest form of human being for doing that. And that makes me lose a little bit of respect in humanity because there's no more humanitarians after hearing that. And I heard that on Dave and Candace's show, and I was just like, that is fucking disgusting. I gotta talk about this. And it's the age we live in. It's the society we live in where we're driven by technology, and that's what we do. We put our faith in technology. And honestly, I see this ending really badly. I see this ending in one of 2 ways. Either an asteroid will hit a satellite and knock out all our technology in one fellow swoop and just boom. Revert back to the fucking 70s where you didn't have Wi-Fi, dial-up, internet access or anything like that. You had nothing. You had a TV with an antenna. Oh yeah, wait. They completely got rid of all of those, so there would be no TV. Power would still be there, but only for a time being, because eventually, if you're running on solar power and satellite power, you're kind of fucked. And it's fucked up that things do run by satellite. It's fucking weird. Technology is fucked up. It's come so far, and it's so fucked up. And the other way that I see this ending is not by a zombie apocalypse like I really want to see. Because I think I'd last a while in a zombie apocalypse. I really do. I see, kind of like a Terminator situation where the machines will rise up and take us out. And I have a theory that, like Terminator, there's Skynet and Cyberdyne. We have those. It's called Google and Microsoft. So we're putting all our faith in technology. Even in Canada, we're putting all our faith in technology. Because I've talked to CRA, the Canadian Revenue Agency. I talked to them, and they actually told me that they don't input anything tax related into the system. It's all done by, inputted not manually, but automatically from the information provided to your file. And I'm like, so you don't double check the claims at all. You push them through and say, yeah, they're approved, and then you wait for the assessment, and it's just at random. And they can assess you up to 10 years. So basically, if they pay you out the wrong amount 1 year, they'll wait 5 years later, then assess you on that year and be like, oh yeah, you owe us from this year, from that year. I'm like, that makes no sense. That's a kind of a piss off to Canadians because we do our taxes, we follow our taxes. You'd think that you'd actually give a shit. Oh, this person never actually put anything into an installment account before, ever. So we'll still keep it in the installment account and then hold it for 5 months.